welcome to the 27th Annual Celebration of Student Scholarship. We are so excited to be back in Jamrich Hall. We were just talking before the event. It has been 4 years since the last time we were here. We had to switch, very quickly pivot in 2020 to a virtual celebration. Thanks to Heather and her team for making that happen way back then. We didn't really have a chance to say thank you at the time. And then we've been virtual or ready to pivot ever since. So today is an exciting day. Not only is it the 27th annual celebration, not only do we have excellent posters, not only are we here in Jamrich, but I'd also like to introduce you to our new president, Dr. Brock Tessman. And so we're very excited to welcome him to Northern and welcome him to his first celebration of student scholarship. So, I was going to say Professor Tessman. President Tessman, it's your mic.
I think Professor Tessman, that's a major compliment. I'll take that any day if that can be doled out. But thank you, Lisa. Thanks to all of the organizers. Certainly thanks to the faculty, mentors, other mentors. And most of all, thanks to the student participants, both graduate and undergraduate. It was really impressive to walk through Jamrich and see the range of poster presentations. I'll leave shortly after this talk, but when I come back, I would love to spend some time speaking with some of the researchers, the scholars, about your individual works and finding out more, not just with respect to the outcomes, but the process you used to arrive at those outcomes. Just a couple of brief remarks about, I think, what is so special with respect to this event. 27 years, that's a really big deal. The range of presentations across disciplines at both levels, the undergraduate and the graduate level, that's a big deal. The extent to which these research projects are made possible by the facilities available on our campus, some of which will be upgraded over the next couple of years. I'm very excited about that. The extent to which these projects are made possible by the relatively extensive set of sponsorship, scholarship programs available at Northern Michigan University. That's also outstanding. And of course, I think the size of Northern plays a role here as well. Your ability to connect with faculty mentors early on, either in your undergraduate experience or your graduate experience, build that relationship and then pursue a research project with some guidance. That's essential. That said, we're a comprehensive university. So as I walk through Jamrich, I know I'm not only going to see projects connected to fisheries and wildlife research or just connected to the earth sciences. It's a full range of projects at a comprehensive university like Northern, and that's inspiring. I would give a special thank you to our faculty mentors. And I know that faculty engagement plays out differently for different types of projects, but I know from my own experience when I was a professor, technically speaking, it's a tremendous commitment of time and energy, heart and soul. And this is on top of your other commitments, teaching, your own scholarship, service to the university. And so I want to give a special thank you to faculty mentors. I also want to give a thank you to parents, friends, families, other supporters, some of whom might be watching on the live stream, because I'm sure along the way you helped a student get to the finish line in a way they might not have been able to without your support. As I think about the kinds of research we have available, I mentioned the disciplinary range. I think it's also something special about Northern, the extent to which some of our research is truly kind of bench research, focused, theoretical, kind of top of the pipeline research. I think a bit about Professor Cumberledge's work with crabs and how across the world it's known as kind of a primary source of information. And that's something that Northern should be exceptionally proud of. It's not typical for a university this size or with this kind of mission. At the same time, we have research absolutely on the other end of the spectrum. In many cases, every bit as impactful, but focused on our local community or our region. I think about the Brain Tumor Center. I think about research that I experienced last Friday night, late at night with my 7-year-old, my 5-year-old around the salamander migration out at Presque Isle. It's really wonderful to be at a university where you have all of this mix coming together. So it's a tremendous event. I'll share a personal story to conclude. And that is that as I was interviewing for this job and as I talked to folks here, get my feet under me on this campus, I've said a couple of times that my journey to administration was sort of a roundabout one, and that it came because as a faculty member, I started getting involved in administration and I started to really like it. It is the case that this event at the University of Georgia, which is where I was my gateway drug. This was the thing that I was involved with first as a faculty member. And I said, gosh, I've had fun mentoring students. Now they're asking me to do a little bit of administrative organization around the event. I know how much work goes into it, but I loved it. And so I started getting more and more into that world. So being here at Northern as your president at the Research and Scholarship Celebration is special for me as an individual. Lisa, everyone, thank you again for having me. I will be back. Hopefully, I'll spend an hour or two looking through the posters, and certainly would be happy to chat with some of the student presenters along the way. Congrats, good luck today, and special congrats to our winners. They look like fantastic projects. Thanks again.
Thank you, President Tessman, for opening the ceremony and welcoming us all here today. So, as I said, this is the 27th annual celebration. My name is Lisa Eckert. I'm the Dean of Graduate Studies and Research. And my job now is just to let you know how many people have worked so hard on this event and to offer my thanks, our thanks. If you see anyone from the College of Graduate Studies and Research when they are working on posters, when they're putting up the ribbons, when they're making sure that the food is ready, give them a big thank you. There are hours and hours of work and a lot of stress in the last few hours before this event begins, and they are doing this all for you. So I wish that you would just tell them thank you at some point during the day. As you know, this event highlights the importance of research at the undergraduate and graduate level and the importance of the faculty mentors as they help their students learn the details, learn the techniques and methodologies behind that research. So if we could just give the faculty mentors a round of applause. Thank you. And to the students who made sure their posters were done, who made sure their posters were submitted on time, who made sure that they were meeting the requirements that their faculty mentors had for them and all the work that that took too. We give you a round of applause as well. Woo-hoo! I'd also like to acknowledge the sponsorship. You'll see in your, I left mine up there, the program that we have sponsors from across campus. We have community sponsors, and this event would not be possible without their help. That's Academic Affairs, Global Campus, Library and Instructional Support, College of Business, the College of Health Science and Professional Studies, the College of Arts and Science, community sponsor Higher Love, who sponsored the poster printing, and Communications and Marketing. And we don't want to leave out a big round of applause for our volunteer judges who were here until 8 p.m. last night to make sure the posters were judged and we would have the results for you in time to know if you were going to be here at this event today. So I really appreciate all of that. And not most importantly, but very importantly, I want to give a shout out to the team who brought this all to you. First, Tess Sayin. Where are you, Tess? There's Tess in the back. Director of Research Administration and Office of Sponsored Programs. Enrico. Where's Enrico Sassi? He's
at the information.
He's at the information booth. If you see Enrico, make sure you give him a hand. Chelsea Sundberg. Chelsea Sundberg has... I mean, I can't even say how much you've done. It's been so much, right? I mean, wow. Abby Knight, graduate student assistant. Wave. Clee couldn't be here with us today. She's the director of McNair Scholars Freshman Fellows and Undergraduate Research Fellowship Programs. She contributed. Lindsay Haukala. Where are you, Lindsay? Lindsay is the assistant director of McNair Freshman Fellows, and the first year we're offering the Undergraduate Research Fellowship, and that is largely due to Lindsay. So thank you, Lindsay, for all of that. Heather Pickett. Sorry, Heather. Heather was here till 8 o'clock last night judging posters too, so thank you for that, Heather. Janelle Taylor, where are you, Janelle? Big round of applause for Janelle, Janelle and Heather have been doing this for a long time, and so thank you. This wouldn't be what it is without you. And Kelly LaHoulier and Tyler Thompson, who are back in the office making sure that things are going smoothly there too, because we don't forget about this people who need something from us there. So thank you all for allowing me to thank everyone. And so let's just give a round of applause for everyone that we're thanking. And that's enough from me. I now introduce Tess Sand, the Director of Research Administration and Office of Sponsored Programs, and she is here to announce the winners. So winners, are they coming up too?
Yes.
You'll tell them what to do.
Yes, exactly, I will. So I get the honors, thank you. Firstly, I want to say congratulations to all of you. Thank you so much for participating in this event. Thank you so much for working on your research here on this campus. Thank you so much for participating in the scope of research that we have here. Great things going on. So I will announce all of our winners. I will ask that those that are first place do make your way down. We'll hand you over an award piece, yes, and we'll get a picture by your poster. At some point, we'll want to get some group pictures by division, and let's see. So if you are second or third place, please raise your hand so we can identify you and certainly recognize. Please forgive me if I mispronounce any names or any titles. There are some interesting words in research titles every now and then. So without any further ado, we will go ahead and get started our undergraduate lower division posters. Third place, the author is Gabriela Moreno, and faculty advisor, Dr. Diana Lafferty. The title of the poster, Urbanization in the Southwest and its Effects on the Relative Abundance of Competing Species and Their Prey. Gabrielle, are you here? Yay! Congratulations! Second place, Skylar Grubb. Advisor, Diana Lafferty. Title is Relative Abundance of Black Bears, Bobcats, and Coyotes in Relation to Human Modification. Skylar Grubb. And first place for our undergraduate lower division is, the author is Jason Andery, the faculty advisor, Dr. Paul Mann. The title is Comparative Analysis Between Calorimetric LAMP and RPA Diagnostic Methods to Detect IDH1 R13H mutation in GBM. There's one of them. So first place, Jason Andery.
Wait.
Yeah, by your poster. Perfect. You got it.
Make it official.
I mean, if we don't have the record, did it really happen? Thank you so much. Great job. Moving on to undergraduate upper division posters. Third place, Mary Kelly. Yay! Faculty advisor, Dr. Diana Lafferty. Title is Assessing the Effects of Forest Land Cover Change on nine-banded armadillo, bobcat, and coyote populations in the southeastern United States. Mary Kelly. Second place is Calandra Bungard. Yay! Okay. Dr. Diana Lafferty. The title is The Impact of Urban Land Cover on Coyotes, Red Foxes, the Eastern Cottontail within the northeastern region of the United States. Calandra Bungard. And first place for undergraduate upper division posters, Lee Gibson. No? Gibbons. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Lee Gibbons. Faculty advisor, Dr. Diana Lafferty. The relative abundance of gray wolves, coyotes, and red foxes in urbanized areas of the Great Lakes. Lee Gibbons. Just to make sure we remember the name correctly, Leah Gibbons. Thank you. Okay, we're going to take a look at our graduate student posters next. Third place, Mandy Jocelyn. Faculty advisor, Dr. Josh Sharp. How does human decomposition affect the soil microbiome? Mandy Jocelyn? Yay! Second place is Christian Choate. Faculty advisor, Dr. Danny Liebert. The optimization of lysis for detection of Staphylococcus aureus via loop-mediated isothermal amplification. Christian Choate. All right, first place for graduate student poster. And please forgive me on the last name for this one. Garrett Ludingen? Okay, is that close? How do we pronounce it? Lundhagen. Okay, Garrett Lundhagen. The effect of positive imagery on self-efficacy. Garrett Lundhagen. All right, we'll move to group posters. In third place, we have Christian Ferreira and Ann Carrier. Oh, it looks like they're over here. The faculty mentor, Dr. Josh Sharp, utilizing digital droplet PCR to detect Mpox virus in wastewater. Christian Ferreira and Ann Carrier. Second place group poster, DJ Payne, Ender Harris, Lily Briggs, and Brandon Godin. Looks like there we go, we're all over here, fantastic. Faculty mentors are Corey Teagle, Amber Lacrosse, and Forrest Teagle. The title is Discrimination Reversal Task Training in C57 and CD1 mice strains. Let's see. And then our first place group poster, Nicole Thomas, Bella Enger, Peyton Osborne, and Rebecca Bolinsky. Faculty mentors, if you'll come down. Faculty mentor is Dr. Amber Lacrosse, and the title is Genetic Alterations Associated with Attention Deficit Hyperactive Disorder. Nicole Thomas, Bella Enger, Peyton Osborne, and Rebecca Bolinsky. Fantastic. A big round of applause to all of our winners. I do want to let everyone know, new this year, we do have a People's Choice Award. So on the back of your program, there is a QR code. Please make sure when you're taking a look at all the posters that you do visit this link, that you select your favorite poster. Ask your friends and anybody that walks through to do the same. At the end of the day, we will reconvene back here at 3:45 to announce that People's Choice winner. So we've got a short window to make that vote. Make sure you get yours in. Thank you to everyone who has submitted a poster. Thank you to everyone for your participation. And again, thank you to those that did research here on campus and maybe didn't have a chance to participate. We'll get you next time. Next up, oh, go ahead. Nope. Okay. Next up is Dr. Rick Mingay. to announce the Student Technology Innovation winner.
Hello, I'm Rick Mengen. I'm here in the capacity of Chair of the Educational Technology Resources and Policy Committee. One of the nice things we get to do is review the Student Technology Innovation Award submissions. So just to give you a 10-second overview of what this award is for, the charge of the award, or the purpose of the award is to recognize students' creative use of technology and innovation in their academic disciplines. The purpose of this award is to identify and reward exemplary students who have utilized innovative technologies in their specific subject areas at NMU. And this has kind of a broad base of where it might be applicable or how innovative specific to an emphasis in the particular individual's field. So we have two groups, so we have 3 winners total. 2 were part of a single project, and then the second one is an individual submission. These are in no particular order. The first one was Gwen Cretney and Ryan Dickinson. Their submitted supervisor was Jacob Jeffries, who developed and are continuing to develop a web application for the NMU chemistry stockroom that includes access to information such as the EPA codes for appropriate disposal of chemicals and a central location to find documentation on the general lab safety, chemical incompatibilities, labeling schemes, and so on and so forth. Their efforts are beyond that of typical work for students, and we certainly appreciate their contributions. For those of you that aren't aware, organizing chemicals and that kind of stuff is as ugly as it sounds, and having a central database to manage all of that is a huge thing to have. And having it accessible for all in a simple website you can click on and go to. As an experimental physicist, I certainly deal with my fair share of chemicals as well. Actually a physical chemist, but that's besides. And this is what I've learned about what they've been doing here is really fantastic. Typically, if you buy them commercially, they're incredibly expensive, and you still have to do a bunch of legwork to get them all set up. So this is really an impressive project, and we're happy to award the award to both Gwen and Ryan. So if you're here, we can still congratulate them. Okay, the second award, again, in no particular order, was Christian Coate, supervised by Paul Mann, Matt Jennings, and Robert Belton, who worked in conjunction with the Upper Michigan Brain Tumor Center in modifying an existing method to enable the detection of a single nucleotide variant in the isocitrate dehydrogenase 1, IDH1 gene that serves as a I can't say a prognostic, but I can say the other stuff, biomarker in glioma. Their poster is around here. It may not be one of these. I should have looked. Sorry. I did see it earlier. And it's the poster itself is entitled Rapid Extraction Free Detection of IDH1 R132HC Single Nucleotide Variants Using the Peptide Nucleic Acid Locked Nucleic Acid Loop Mediated Isothermal Amplification in glioma. I think it's in one of the posters that's it's 13 or less in terms of the numbering scheme. It's over on that end of Jamrich. So go take a look. Certainly encourage you to do so. So Christian, if you're here. Well, I'll respect that. I won't call you out like your faculty advisors just did. But make sure you connect with me in the grad office afterwards to make sure things are taken care of. So thank you to the grad office and academic affairs for sponsoring these types of awards. They really are important, and we're happy that our students get recognized for a lot of the work they do, of course, as well as their faculty mentors. So.
Hi. So I'm Janelle Taylor. I'm the Assistant Director of Grad Student Affairs over in the College of Grad Studies and Research. Woohoo! Go us! Side note before I say anything else, if you had a second or a third place poster, make sure you stay here till the end of this, because we're going to do more pictures and there's little plaques for y'all to hang on to. So if you're able to, stick around. We're almost done with the thing, but just don't take off on us. Also, more to the point, I'm here to talk about the 3-minute thesis winners for this year. So part of our spring semester research focus is the 3-minute thesis competition. So some of you who may not know about that, that's an international competition of graduate students, where essentially students explain their research in 3 minutes. So it's just a real fast rapid, fun competition where you talk about how cool your stuff is, explain it to a group of people, and then you're judged. We have a group of community judges that come in every year, and I mean, they're not here, but also thank you a ton to our community members who come in and volunteer their time to review these research projects. So this year, actually every year, we focus on our graduate students, which is the idea behind the 3MT, but we also expand it to McNair scholars because we have an awesome undergraduate research culture here at NMU. So we take theirs into account as well. So I'm here to announce to you both of those winners. Our McNair Scholar winner for the 2023 3MT was Aiden Mulvaney. Aiden should be here as well, somewhere. Either way, she did great. Aiden is a communications major who was advised by Dr. Josh Ewald. And Aiden's 3MT presentation was on female identifying youth in scouting. So, yay, Aiden, wherever you are, or possibly watching. And our graduate 3MT winner, this year and every year every year that we can, they win and they also travel to a regional competition and compete with students from other schools. This year, the competition was in Chicago, and we had students from 50 universities in 7 states. So it was an awesome representation of NMU on a bigger scale. Our winner for the graduate 3MT this year was Nathan Joyle, who is here. Stand up, be acknowledged. Nathan is a Master of Interdisciplinary Science student who is working with chemistry in the EEGS departments. Nathan's advisor is Dr. Leslie Putman, and his 3MT presentation was a study of the relative commercial viability of cannabis indica in an organic super soil mycorrhizal ecosystem. Everybody, Nathan Joyle, look.
I'll say thank you one more time. Thanks for all of you who came this morning to help celebrate the students. I just want to highlight the presentation schedule that's happening today. You know, you see the posters. That's a physical representation of student research, but there's also the verbal representation of student research that's happening in Jamrich 1320, beginning at 10 o'clock today, going until 2:30. So if you look in your programs, you have a schedule of the student presenters. Kathleen Durham, Jessica Laxo, Marissa Berkman, Nathan Joyle, Sydney Crome, Matthew Bourne, Micah Benjamin, and Elishaba J. Peterson. Wanted to make sure their names were mentioned here as well. So thank you all so much. Go enjoy the posters. Faculty mentors, will you also come down for the picture with your students? So, student winners, faculty mentors, up front. And with that, go forth, have some food, eat food, enjoy posters, watch presentations, and have a great day.
Yeah, Tessa's there. I'll unplug this just so people don't see all that stuff. Oh, maybe I will put it back in because that's ugly. Yeah. But so I'll just verbally, probably.
Let me see if I can find the clicker. Because if we can freeze it, that would
The
be
clicker's right here. Okay. I don't know. But
whatever.
it's hooked up, it should work. It's just forward back.
Okay.
Tess has lots of stuff. Oh, and we're probably on mic right now. But Tess has lots of stuff